is up, good sir?
Hello, sir.
You remember how we recorded on Halloween?
I do.
In your truck, and you had to connect
Connected to Bluetooth.
So we completely scrapped an entire fucking pod.
Did. Yeah.
I still would have edited it. Fuck it. You know.
I'll still send it to you.
Yeah, why not? There's no one listening anyway, you know.
No.
What's his fuck's name?
Nolan and Jeremy.
Nolan. Jeremy did say our last episode was our best episode.
He said it's the only one he would listen to.
All the
And be
way
like, yeah,
through.
I'd actually listen to these guys.
And he was like, wow, Compton really has a splash to your flair, huh? And I was like, what does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I guess it means Compton's good.
But, I mean, we're back in the booth now, right?
back
like
in the
episode
booth, which
fucking
no one knows what
one.
that is.
No one has any idea.
But we're back.
That picture's never been posted.
Which actually, that was out there, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
I was
So
going
we
to say no
shifted
comment.
the booth, but we're here.
No comment. Would you say roll tired or something? What was it?
Roll hard. Roll hard.
That's what it feels like right now.
Yeah.
It's like let's start talking about Alabama foosball, you know?
Let's make this a sports podcast if you want.
Deep breaths. Jake Paul still has his fucking ear.
I knew it was going to come up. He had every opportunity to bite that dude's ear off. And
he had every
said he bit his
opportunity to
glove.
Put his ass on fucking Netflix too, you know?
Yes. Did you enjoy your buffer match?
I didn't watch it.
Me neither.
I was trying to bootleg it, to be honest. Like, I'm not about to pay Netflix just
Hell
to be
no.
able to watch that.
And for it to
didn't
not
draw
load.
me in. Do you think it had been like a Conor McGregor fight with like another celebrity like Floyd Mayweather again or something that people would have actually subscribed to that? Because there was a lot of like...
There'd have been a lot of people buy it, but it wouldn't have broken the record of Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather. That pay-per-view sold a lot.
The net base like of the internet, you know, all the fucking socials were blowing the shit up, and I had no idea it was even happening that fucking day. I was just like, "That's happening today? Are they just advertised this last week? What?"
Yeah, it was supposed to happen in over summer, and then it got postponed. So
probably because Netflix has no idea how to stream something live.
absolutely not. Yeah. Their biggest event they've ever done live, probably like their second event they've ever done live. The first one being Joey Chestnut.
Yeah, no, there was another one.
Was there?
There's a live comedy special.
I
can't remember who it was. Yeah,
it might have been the roast of Tom Brady. Actually,
I think it was. I
forgot
think it
about
was
that.
something that was something else that was live.
Yeah.
But I mean, their servers just can't handle that kind
There's
of
a lot of
press,
people
you know?
probably watching that crap.
You gotta think about it like fucking pay-per-views are satellited.
Yep.
You know, they're sent through the fucking fuzzy signal, not necessarily bandwidth and internet. You know, they're sent through the coaxial directly. So, but they didn't have that shit figured out before they went and charged everybody a fucking $100 for a subscription.
I am so happy that granted I was playing on stage and the fight was on, but I was not looking.
The fight was on. You got to watch a little bit of it.
It was there. I saw it in the background.
Was he hugging him as much as I thought? The press is making it out to be. Was he just like fucking schnoozing the mind? That's what the article I read this morning said. It was a snooze match.
It was boring.
Yeah,
it was crap.
Was he holding him like quite a lot? Like, hold on a second, I'm out of breath.
It just seemed like both of them were.
Give me just a second. I gotta catch my breath. Hold on a second. I think I twisted my testicle. Give me just one moment.
It's pretty much what it seemed like he was holding back.
Just a second. I gotta go check on my tiger. My tiger's at home. If I hadn't fed my tiger earlier, I don't think I'd be in Dallas.
Jesus.
I would have rather watched a live fucking Cowboys game on a fucking Netflix stream.
Which they also can't win in that stadium. So.
True stories. I mean, do we really want the Cowboys to take another fucking championship anyway?
Yeah, no. Oh, God, they'll never win. I don't think they'll ever win another championship.
I don't know. The 49ers are looking fucking good this year. And that's weird to me.
For the past, ever since Kyle Shanahan got there.
Yeah.
This is really turning into a sports podcast, isn't it?
Yeah, hold on a second. I got to adjust my nuts. Give me just one moment. Hold on. Will you hold me up just for a second? I got to kiss my breath.
Ear, Evander.
Give me one nibble. Just let me lick it.
I can't believe. I'm just saying, everyone that got gypped into caring about that fight is an idiot. And I said that on stage last night.
It blew up on socials. Like, it was like everyone was fucking talking about it.
I just hate Jake. Jake Paul reminds me of that breakdancer we talked about.
Have you seen the mystical Halloween costumes in that lady?
Yeah, I have.
Fucking bitch.
There was someone that did it, and I was like, oh, that's just her.
Yeah.
Like, that's just her doing.
She just dresses like that all the time.
Yeah, it's just what she wears. And then a story comes out saying that she's retired from breakdancing.
Yeah, she's not going to do 2028 or
it's
whatever.
Like, whoa.
I mean, I'm sad because I want to fucking see that shit. I want to see it. I'm in.
Well, did you hear? Jake Paul challenged her to a boxing match.
Who the fuck is Jake Paul going to fight next? Ronald McDonald?
He called out Conor McGregor on Twitter the other day.
Here we go.
So,
Look at me. I was the Disney Channel star.
He
I
called
got some
out Conor
tattoos.
for UFC fight. And Conor might actually kill him.
I don't give a fuck to see it, but I like. Yeah, all right. I'm in a who cares mood.
Dana White is not letting that happen. By the way,
Who is that? The UFC?
yeah,
MMA
he's the
commissioner?
guy. Yeah,
The commissioner of baseball.
yeah, he's the guy. He's not letting that happen. We're still talking about sports somehow. This is
Quiz time. Who is the commissioner of baseball now?
Rob Manfred,
Oh yeah. All right. And who is the head of Disney?
Bob Iger or something.
You knew it. Did you know he stepped down too?
Did he step down?
He's
finally?
fucking stepping down.
I didn't hear that.
Absolutely. Do you
Has it
think
hit
they're
the
going to start
news?
making rated R picture shows? Yeah.
I hope they do
it's
something.
on like Variety and Vanity Fair
When did
and
that
like
come
all
out?
these like 2 days ago.
I can't believe I missed that.
Who
Everyone's
ca-
been
well,
talking about how crappy he is.
God forbid they stop making fucking Star Wars shows. That's all I want them to do. Stop fucking it. How much trash can you fill in a can? How much trash can you put in a can?
So bad. So bad.
Or it overfills.
I went and watched all three of those newer ones that they made.
Why?
Just because my brother wanted to go, my stepdad wanted to go.
Oh, I thought you meant the fucking series and shit.
No.
The movies
I'm
are
talking about the
alright.
movies.
Yeah.
I think I won't go see any more Star Wars in the theaters.
You were
Especially after those last two.
talking about how we were just like fucking rambling about sports, and now we're on Disney fucking.
Yeah, it's a very quick change, but I like it. Considering we have nothing planned for this podcast.
Yeah, two topics of who gives a shit, right?
Yeah. Big old no one cares anymore.
Big old no one gives a big old no one's listening but the deaf listeners.
Hey, Jamie.
Hey Nolan, give me thinking you hold on. You want to see my testicle? You want to see my ass?
Did you ever watch Mike Tyson's animated show
I don't think so.
with Norm
This
Macdonald
sounds
as the
alright.
pigeon? It was actually
Yes.
fucking
You're
hilarious.
talking about the Adult Swim show? That they
Yeah,
had,
Mike
the
Tyson's
pigeon?
Mysteries, I think.
Yes.
I loved that show. Not even because of Mike Tyson. It's because
I was
Norm
gonna say,
Macdonald
just
was
like the
fucking
guy.
awesome in that show.
It's the Mr. T of the fucking 2000s, you know?
I guess. Yeah, I need to
He
watch that
was
show
on
again.
a lot of. He's in a lot of movies. Like
Yes.
he's
He's in
breaking
more
his.
than we think.
And he just won $40 million. Zero amount of. No, excuse me. Fucking what's his face? Jake Paul won $40 million.
I think he got
Sorry,
Tyson
I just
got
wanted
half.
Tyson to win the fight for some reason. I don't know.
I wanted
why.
him to do it because I hate Jake Paul, but
I think I was
also, I mean, Mike Tyson's a convicted rapist, but I mean,
really. I didn't.
yeah,
know
he's
this.
registered sex offender for the rest of his life.
Well, that's it. Stop talking
It
about
happened in the late
testicles then.
'90s, I think.
Oh fuck me. Well, maybe I didn't want him to win the fight.
Yeah,
He's winning no matter what.
I think it was actually Nate Wagner commented on someone's post. He was like, "Y'all hate Jake Paul so much, you want a convicted
Fucking
sex offender to win." I was like, "That's damn right."
Yeah, people forget though. Everything's ephemeral. Like fucking everything. Like
Yeah.
even let's say Ben Affleck or something. I don't know. Throw a celebrity out there that's a sex offender and
Half of them.
Paul Rubens. There you go. There's
There you
a good
go.
example.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Expose
jerk
himself
off in
in
a
the
movie
theater.
theater.
Yeah.
The least amount of like weirdest thing you could do. It's a Porto theater, and people were like, "Oh, I can't watch Pee Wee's Playhouse anymore. Don't you ever make another Pee Wee movie? And I think Paul Rubens is gay. I don't want to watch no gays." And then they fucking go and make Pee Wee in 2022 or whatever, and it's
everyone
still
loves him all of a
good.
sudden.
Yeah, it's not bad. And then he dies, and people are like, "Oh my god,
love him so
man,
much." Yep.
what happened? Oh, remember that time he jerked off in the theater? But that's okay. It's fine." Louis C.K. There's another fucking
Yeah, there you
example.
go.
Isn't it? And I don't even like. I'm not trying to split hairs here or anything, but Louis C.K. asking someone to watch him jerk off really isn't like. I sound bad when I say this, but like I don't think he like groomed her or anything. You know, he's just like, "You want to come hang out with me?" And they go in the hotel room. He's like, "I want to play with my penis. You want to watch?" And I guess I was a little bit overbearing. I would never personally do that. You know what I'm saying? Personally, but I don't advocate the behavior. I just don't think that's as bad as people like fucking who's out of prison now. That fucker from Miramax. What's his name? Fat fucker. Rob. He's got a brother that runs a company with him. Oh Jesus, I should know this.
I don't know.
Don't get yourself in too much deep thought.
I don't know.
Yeah, see, it's ephemeral. Everybody forgets.
Yeah.
You forgot his fucking name.
No
He
one
was
gives,
big
no
in
one
the
really,
news.
no one gives a shit. Like it goes away after
Yeah,
after they get out or
release
get
the
off of it, whatever it is.
Disney or the fucking Nickelodeon documentary is "Don't touch
Oh
me,
yeah, Dan Schneider.
don't touch my feet."
Weird motherfucker.
Well, we may
made
not
good
forget
burgers.
that one. You know. I was talking with someone just the other day, though. We were talking about how the meme came out that like it shows Amanda Bynes now, and it goes. People were saying, "Look what we did to her," and I argued that we didn't do shit.
We didn't do shit. All we did was watch her show. We didn't know all that then.
We didn't know any of it. It's not like I went there and tickled her fucking feet.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? Like I
The
mean,
things that were said to her.
listen,
The things that were done to her.
I feel bad because that shouldn't happen to anyone, and Dan Schneider should be hung in the town square right in front of the Nickelodeon building.
Horrible.
By his feet, but
That was good.
so anyway, I mean, but I just feel like we can't blame ourselves for that sort of behavior in society, because once we start looking inward and going, "Oh my gosh, that's my fault. I could have made Amanda Bynes more rich and more beautiful." Oh no,
You watched her show. It was a show that you liked. Like, I don't know what to say about it.
it's also a personal choice to find a way to heal.
Yeah.
You know, I hate we're getting into this little subject, but like, it's not on the society's shoulders to be like, Amanda Bynes, go to rehab.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a personal choice. Yeah. You have to want to be straight. No pun intended. You have to want to go straight in order to fix your life.
Jeez.
And it's not mine or yours or any other person looking at this meme's fucking fault. No. So why are we saying, look what we did?
I mean, yeah.
As a collective.
It is what it is. She didn't handle it well. Understandable, but
honestly, if I had that kind of coin, I don't think I would handle it.
Why not?
You probably wouldn't see me very often. I'd be like, I'm in Japan this week. I'm dating I kidnapped Haley Williams.
Oh.
But you know what? Daddy Trump is going to forgive me.
Oh, yes.
Should we?
Make America great again.
I'm not a political person. I think every time I
neither.
brought up politics with you, you've been like, oh, gosh.
I hate politics.
But it has happened.
I do like watching things from a distance, though.
It
just
has.
not commenting on
It has transpired, and we're going to have a really rough time in the future, I think. But we'll see.
It's we'll see what Jon Stewart has to say.
He did do a special. Did you watch it?
He did a live special.
Yeah, for the
I didn't get to watch it because I was doing a lot that night. But
it's not good.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Like, I really was like, they're paying him a lot of fucking money to come out of retirement.
I've liked some of the stuff he's done since he come back.
Me too. Like, well, some of the stuff, but like this show, I thought it was going to be downright. Like, I want to tune in, but of course I didn't watch it on the night of. You know, I watched it like a week or two later, or a couple of days later, and I was just like, this is fucking boring. Damn. Like, what am I missing here? And I mean, he makes a few pop jokes, and the guest that he normally has on is all right.
Was he too serious?
I don't know. There's just a weird vibe about it, you know? The funniest parts to me, and I guess it's probably just my, like, what I take in as comedy, is when they break this, like, we're actually live right now kind of moments. And that to me got me. But, like, just the skits and, like, I don't know, something about it.
Weird.
It's poorly written, if you want the truth. That's what I think it was. They didn't take enough time. They just, like, probably pushed him to do it. Probably pushed the show itself, and it just got rushed.
Someone pushing him to do it anyways, to come back. I mean, I didn't expect him to ever come back. So.
Definitely pushed to come back.
Yeah.
That would be like saying, who else should come out of retirement? Fucking Dave Chappelle.
Yes.
And that fucking happened. All right, tonight our special guest is a great old friend of ours, Lewis. He's like hanging over me creepily right now. I didn't even realize he was like bending over and like trying to give me head and shit.
Trying to give you a kiss, and I have his arm.
Have
his arm here.
That's. Yes. What are you gonna do with that thing? Spank it? Yeah. Yeah. I'm freaked out.
Oh, yeah.
For all our deaf listeners in the audience, do you high five? High five.
Rotard. Oh shit! I hit the mic.
High five. I feel like there's probably like, did you just touch my titty?
Oh my God,
Lewis touched my titty. What are you doing, man?
It's okay, Lewis.
That's some Dan Schneider behavior.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I mean, Lewis, tell us everyone how your day is going.
Oh wow.
That's interesting.
His wayward words bring me to tears.
Yeah, Jesus. Your pet goldfish died?
My God.
What was its name?
He did what to your bud? Jesus.
Oh, man. Shoved it in there when you were finished?
Dan Schneider,
when it died? That's what I was going to name the goldfish, but then I was 2 callbacks right in a row, and I was like, nope, not doing that. Dude.
Oh.
What's up, man? How's your life been?
It's been good. We're big chilling.
Haven't seen you since.
What's it been? Halloween?
Yeah, a couple of days, about 2 weeks ish.
Yeah.
Maybe almost 3. I don't know. Time is elusive.
I've lost track of it.
Yeah. But you did something pretty fucking big and special, huh?
New York City.
Yeah. What?
New York City.
Where?
New York City.
I don't know where that is.
Really?
No, I went to fucking school there, you know.
Nice.
So tell me about your favorite experience.
Wow. I mean,
Yeah, you could say it.
Does the concert count as a
Really?
New York thing? Because, I mean, obviously that's what I was going for.
Yes, it totally fucking
I mean,
counts,
and
'cause
I
it's
see
still there, and you.
Yeah,
and
okay. And it's MSG. I want to go to Madison Square Garden anyway, so. But it was so great night 1, then I said, fuck it, let's go night 2.
You told me it was pretty cheap, and then I looked them up. They were like $90 a pop. Is that what?
That's pretty
Am I
cheap.
pretty
for
close.
that, yeah. Considering it's like his last 5 shows ever, I'd say so. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was much less than what I paid originally, so yeah, I enjoyed that. That was one of my favorite experiences. Back to the Future.
Yeah.
And I
We should
didn't
do a
know
whole thing
what to
about that.
expect, like Broadway wise, because I'd never seen a Broadway show. I enjoyed every fucking minute of that. That was cool as hell to me. See a DeLorean fly across the
Hey,
theater.
yeah.
Like, holy
We
shit.
should do a whole bit on it.
That was yeah, it was good.
It's such a great show.
was-
that I
it was
could do
really
a whole
good.
review on it.
Yeah, that was very good. Touring NBC, I enjoyed a lot. Just seeing like
Did you
SNL
see?
and
Yeah,
Tonight Show,
you got
yeah.
to see the fucking Studio 8,
yeah,
8H or whatever.
8H, yeah, and Jimmy Fallon's, whichever one that is.
Did they talk about Johnny Carson's Gold Star?
Yes,
Yeah.
they did. Yeah, and how that inspired Fallon's Clover or whatever it is.
They replaced the Gold Star, or they just put something else there?
It's Fallon has a clover on the ground.
But did they replace the Gold Star?
Possibly.
I would fucking way to
they
shit
did
on
talk
Johnny
about it.
Carson.
The coolest thing of that tour, by the way, right in between the 2 studios where like Fallon would walk to hit behind his stage or whatever, there's this hole in the wall that I guess they said at some point was it was a dressing room or a closet or something that they used to store Muppets in.
No shit.
All the Muppet characters. And
All right.
in this hole in the wall are these pipes, the water pipes that Jim Henson and Frank Oz and all those guys then made characters out of and put they drew on them. They did all the feathers and eyes and everything, and they brought them to life. And Fallon knew about that when he got the job, and he said, "I want y'all to make this an exhibit here." So they cut those pipes off, put a hole in the wall, put glass over it, and now you just get to see like Jim Henson's work
That's pretty
in
awesome.
the wall.
I don't think
And
I
I thought it was the
remember
most
that.
beautiful fucking thing
Yeah.
I've ever seen. And I couldn't take pictures, but
Yeah.
it was awesome.
don't
There's probably a
remember
picture online. I'll actually see if I can find it.
Yeah.
I was just like, wow, this is really cool to me. Something that I didn't know existed. I'd never heard
I
this
didn't
story
either.
before.
I don't remember this.
Let's see if I can find it, though.
When I went, they had 8H fucking shut down.
Really?
Yeah, I think they were doing rehearsals or something, and I didn't get to see it. But I had
See, that's
asked
what
them
I-
on the tour, and I was like, "Hey, I want to see this," and they're like, "Oh, we're sorry, it's Thursday."
Yeah, that's what I did. I was thinking about the tour, and I was like, well, SNL's on Saturday, and they do this on this day, and then Tonight Show does these days, so Sunday is the only day that nothing happens. So I got to see both, and granted, they were both covered in, like, set pieces from SNL. So, but, let's see here.
Did you see any celebrities in the building? That's what people always
No.
ask me when I went to LA. They were like, "Have you seen any
I got asked
celebrities?"
the same
I was
question.
like, I don't fucking care.
I didn't see anyone.
I'm not looking for them.
I was there quite a bit the same day as Kamala was doing SNL. I didn't
Who?
know that.
Who?
That lady that lost.
Oh,
Yeah,
how do you pronounce it?
Kamala.
I don't know.
Kamala.
Kamala? Camelot? Oh, that is kind of
I know,
bitchin', man.
I was like, this is the coolest shit.
I went blank.
It was fun.
I want to show you something, but my phone's gonna turn off.
Ah. I just thought, wow. I mean,
Yeah,
I didn't know this existed. I've always wanted to go to a
Fucking
Jim
man.
Henson exhibit and look, what the hell?
There's one right
And I believe
there
their
for your
autographs were on it somewhere.
$35. Did you buy anything in the shop?
I got like 20% off for going on the tour, and I got this SNL shirt.
Hell yeah, dude.
Just a shirt, nothing special.
Fucking I mean, it's still something.
Yeah,
you can be like, I bought this in New York.
It's not the original cast because Bill Murray's on it, but it's like probably the second season cast.
Well, still, it's an experience.
Yeah.
What about the pizza? How was you eat so much you're tired, but like...
I'm tired. I'm over pizza and hot dogs, but I enjoyed every...
Did you get a Nathan's Wiener, or did you just get Sabrett?
I got a few Sabretts and then...
Dirty Butter Dogs?
What's it? Grace Papaya, of course.
Oh, yeah. You told me you didn't really dig that, man, but like that's...
I dug the hot dog in the sauce or whatever, the onions or whatever. Just the juice was gross. Ooh,
I love that shit. I think you went to the wrong one. You didn't go down to St. Mark's place.
I got the one that's up by Grant's too.
Yeah, I think you went to the wrong fucking...
That's just the one my dad said he knew. So that's...
That used to
I thought that was the only one open at this point.
No, it was a New York staple. They had like 16 locations or something like that. It used to be before the hot dog stands because, I mean, that honestly is kind of what killed the business other than COVID.
Yeah.
With street dogs.
Yeah.
But I mean, street dogs have been a staple in New York since like the fucking 20s. Yeah. Did you have any street halal? Did you get any of that?
No, I mean I got a Euro once, but
that's still street halal. I guess
that count. Yeah, I got one. It was good.
I don't know if halal is PC or not, but I don't really.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, it's still like street, vendor food.
Yeah, it was okay. It was alright.
Relatively cheap too.
Very cheap.
Is it still like well priced? Papaya. How was that? Like, how expensive was fucking papaya dog?
Cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, I got 2 hot dogs for nothing, and a drink. It was nothing.
That's what I miss about New York. I used to just walk down the street and get a $1.50 pizza and a $2 beer.
Absolutely.
And I was like, I'm good. I'm going to bed now.
It's fantastic.
And it was like a fucking 16-ounce can of beer.
I noticed, like, you get to New York and you're like, oh, all this great food, but you don't really want to eat that much either.
Correct.
Because I guess it's because you're moving and you're not wanting to sit down. And like the most I ever ate was at TikTok.
How was that experience? Was it
I liked
as much
it.
as I've been to out to be?
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, it was quiet and a nice place to relax for a minute.
Did you check out that New Yorker? Did you walk around the hotel?
Which one?
The New Yorker. You can literally leave out a TikTok diner and go.
No, I didn't go up in there. No, I didn't think about that. Yeah, but I did enjoy the diner. I'd go back there. Actually, I went there twice. Ended up going there twice.
I loved TikTok. I did spend quite a many times there because it was open 24 hours.
Yeah.
And if you go at the right time, there's no one fucking there.
There was no one there when I went.
And
both times, actually.
There was like they have such great service too. It's so
awesome.
weird to me how fucking nice they treat you there. Yeah. And I've been in there with like a hostess or a host that was like kind of dickish, but like the waiters and like the cooks, like whoever you see, they're always in a good little chippery mood. So I'm pretty sure they're paid pretty well.
Yeah, it was
because not only did they do the affair in the restaurant, they cook throughout the hotel. Mm-hmm. And I think they just make a lot of money in tips and a lot of money doing what they do. And like, you can't complain if you go in there and you get a $16 dinner. And yeah, it's diner food and it's fucking pricey. But that's one of the second oldest diner in New York City right now, as it is. Did you go to Broadway Diner or what is it, Empire Diner now?
No, I didn't go. Just because you said TikTok's the one, and I just stuck with it.
Did you walk by it at all?
I think I walked by it, yeah, but I just.
I forgot to mention to you that like the school I went to had bought that at one point. It used to be called New York Film Academy Diner.
Oh, okay.
And that was like shortly after Men in Black 3, I want to say. And none of my schoolmates would eat there despite the fact we got a discount.
Wow.
It's like no one wants to go there because it's fucking shitty.
Wow.
And the wait is so shitty and like the service sucks. And they don't even make a good fucking cup of coffee. They make Cafe Bustelo, you know? Fuck you. I'm not paying $3 for a fucking can of coffee.
Yeah, no, very much enjoyed TikTok. I'd go back there in a heartbeat.
And you finally knocked one off your bucket list, huh?
What's that?
Oh, the fucking ladder 8, you know?
Hooking ladder 8.
Yeah.
I was lucky that too because caught a guy in a smoke break walking out the side door. Said, "Hey, you got shirts for sale?" He said, "Yep."
Oh,
shit!
shit.
Get a shirt and whatnot, and it's pretty cool.
Did you get to go inside?
Nah, they won't let you inside. The best you'll get is if they open the front door. Just get to look in and see the patches and the sign or whatever. They have the Ghostbuster 2 sign, I think, in there.
It is. I've been many a times in my life because I'm a huge Kevin Smith fan. And like when I was living in New York, I took the fucking train to Jersey. I had taken the boat the first time because I took my brother. And one of the stops we had to make was the quick stop. And it's always been on my bucket list to see the bathroom in the back. And I'm under the assumption it's not fucking there. Because every time I've asked, I'm like, I just want to see it. Because one of the jokes in the movie is some guy died in the fucking bathroom. So I'm pretty sure it's not fucking there. But the owner has been there many a times when I've been in that store. I've been there quite a many times in my life, and I've never gotten to go see it.
Wow.
So I just don't think it's fucking. It's on my bucket list. I want to go in the freezer and see the bathroom, you know. But it'll probably never happen. That's the same with Ladder 8. You know, I think you got to pay. There's a New York tour resource that they have, and I don't remember the name of it, but there's something that you can pay to go to those attractions and actually get in because they're governmentally funded. So technically, your tax dollars. All you had to say was, "Well, I pay the tax dollars."
Very true.
You can't keep me out of here. I can sleep
it's
in
a
your bed.
firehouse. You can go in any firehouse in this country. Just not that one because a million tourists go to it.
Just walk in, take a nap.
I mean, if you need
eat some shit out of their fridge.
I could walk into a firehouse here right now and say, "Oh, I need help," and they'd be like, "Okay." They wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah, true stories. I mean, are there any other famous firehouses in this world? The United States of America.
Nothing comes to mind.
Me either. I look directly at the beamer and I'm like, oh man, you're flashing.
Nice.
Yeah, that's gonna fuck with my eyes for a little while.
Oh yeah.
What else, brother? What else happened? I mean, what was outside of David Gilmour himself and being in Madison Square Garden, which honestly is like a trip in itself. You're like, holy fuck, this is an experience. That's where great every musician, every fucking has put on a show. You know, from Elton John, Elvis, fucking, you know, Frank Sinatra has done that. I mean, everyone that I can think of. Taylor Swift's been there for fuck's sake, you know?
Oh, yeah. Everyone wants to play at Madison Square Garden. I feel like in ways that's like...
I wouldn't.
That'd be...
I would choose Carnegie because I'm traditional.
I think actually my pinnacle would be Royal Albert Hall. Now I think of it. But Madison Square Garden would be a really... I just want to go to Royal Albert Hall in general, but...
Where is that? Is that London?
London.
Yeah.
Well, that's I mean...
I'm just thinking of places
because
I was
so
like,
many people play Royal Albert Hall. Clapton's played it probably 500 times now. Like it's
where he sits down on his bench now and
you know what? I cannot lie. That man's still kicking somehow.
When I saw him, I was just disappointed by the old fogies. You know, I guess I had gotten.
Luckily, when I saw him, I was pretty close, so it was the people that did want to stand.
Yeah,
I was lucky for that. The only time people sat during that show was when he did, his 4-song acoustic set. And Tears in Heaven, Son Dead, and then kept going.
Pretty close as well, but it just seemed like it was all fogies just fucking sitting down. And
I had a very special circumstance.
There, so.
Oh, really? My circumstance was it was everyone's first show after COVID, so everyone was like, "Holy shit, we're back in the concert."
We're back in the shows.
Yeah, and everyone was really into it.
I went to a metal show, and I went to an AJJ concert, who I wasn't really even familiar with. And I remember people being excited. They're like, we're out in public now.
It's just that you're in a group of... Even I felt like, oh my God, there's so many people here. This is crazy.
Post that, I mean, like 2021, I went down to Biloxi and saw Kiss for like the 5th time in my life. And I was so out of my life at the time because so much stuff was happening that like I couldn't even enjoy myself. So instead of go sit in my shitty seat that I paid for, they had let the floor stay open. And I, of course, walked down on the floor and just stood in the back the entire time. And I said, well, I know their set list. I know what's coming up. Once it gets down to like the nitty gritty and they're about to blow the cannons, I'm going to go up there right in front of the fucking stage. I don't give a shit if they kick me out of here. You know, I'm not really in the mood to kind of be here. So like, I'm still enjoying the show. Don't get me wrong. I had a place right behind fucking, one of the fags, excuse me, what's his name? Ace Frehley's fucking, no, that's the guitarist.
He's not in the band anymore, is he?
No, he's not. It's a weird guy's name that I don't remember now.
Talking about our replacement
this is so
for Ace?
sad because the lead singer, Paul Stanley.
Paul Stanley, there you go.
I was right behind Paul Stanley's platform when I was standing the entire show. And by before they started playing God of Thunder, I went up there and stood right under Gene and shit. And I was like right here from the platform, about 2 people back. And I swear to you that he noticed me just having my arms crossed, just being in a shitty mood. And I was looking up, watching the show, because of course I'm going to fucking, I'm like, this is still fun to me, but I'm sorry I'm in a bad mood. But I could swear he did this little number where he did the crying baby teary-eyed hands and stuff and goes...
That seems
and when he's throwing out fucking picks from the bass guitar, he's like flicking one right down. And I caught one, dude.
Oh, wow.
I literally grabbed that fucking thing out of the air. And I mean, I still didn't even feel like, oh my God, my life is complete. I didn't feel better. I was just like, I still feel like shit. And I wound up going home and giving it to the one dude I shouldn't have given it to, my fucking brother. Because I was like, I missed you, buddy. I wish you could have been at the show. And I didn't, just gave him, he had to work. I was going to give him the fucking ticket because, we'd gone to 2 shows together. And, but as much as I'm a Kiss fan, I've seen people just tour with those fuckers. They go to every single show in every single city. And I'm just like, man, it's the same show every night. You don't need to see that. Yeah. I just wanted to see it because supposedly it was the last time they're going to fucking go. Yeah. And I was like, all right, well, I went the first time. I had a fucking blast. And then I was like, well, if I can catch them again, I'll do it. And I bought that ticket. Then the pandemic happened, and they canceled the show, and then they rescheduled the show. So I went down and caught them again. Yep. Back to New York City. New York City.
So I guess I had to go in St. Patrick's Cathedral.
How was that experience? Did you feel moved?
I was like, okay, going in, I was like, I'm a spectator here. I'm not going to be involved in lighting.
I'm not dipping my hands in the candle.
I'm not dipping my hands. I'm not lighting a candle. I'm not getting in this booth.
I almost always light a candle for some reason.
Well,
you did it. Yep.
No. That's the story. I get in, I'm like, okay, they're going to have the candles. And next to it says $2. Mm-hmm. Not just a donation jar. It says pay $2 to light a candle.
The real truth is you don't have to pay.
I know you don't have to. But I was like, that's a little weird. But it's okay. I get it. You can donate.
Did you bring me a souvenir of holy water back? Because that would have been fucking cool.
I just like got in like a dog.
I jerked off at it.
Yeah.
So the
really
pap the next day can rub it on his head, Have some Noah babies on his forehead.
This isn't a little boy.
You sure it's not a little boy?
It's
little, but technically semen is a little boy, my brother.
That's true.
Or it could be a little girl,
That's true.
You never know until the amoeboid is formed.
Lost my train of thought.
You were in St. Mark's Cathedral jerking off at the Catholic water.
Okay, I jerked off, and then you got to pay for the fucking candle, and then so it was beautiful. Obviously, I'm walking around,
breathtaking.
Respectfully, whatever. And then everyone's got their phone out and taking selfies, and I'm like, this is getting really stupid now.
It starts to feel touristy and weird.
And then my dad's walking around. See, this is how it went in New York. The first 2 days, I was with my dad so he could show me everything, how it works. Then I figured out the subway, and I went off and did little shit that I wanted to do. But he's walking around with his camera, just taking selfies and recording, and I'm like, everyone's doing that. And I'm like, oh my God. And then there's a giant line for a confession booth, and it's just like, okay,
fuck that.
I'm going to keep walking and just look at the architecture or whatever. And then I'm getting through, we're cool, and I get to the end and look to my left, and there's the gift shop.
Yes, the mighty Catholic gift shop.
The mighty Catholic fucking St. Patrick's Cathedral.
They exist.
It really took me out of it.
Even St. Mark's in fucking Ireland has it.
It really took me out of it. So, and I'm always trying to be quiet and everything. And I get out and everyone's all quiet and I feel awkward. So I, without thinking, I did that stupid Chevy Chase bit where I tripped. And then I said, oh no, I tripped on my penis.
You did this for real?
Yeah.
Fucking really?
I did. In front of my dad too, and everyone, all these tourists just looked at me like I was a fucking retard.
That's bitchin'. Did anybody laugh or react?
No. Half of them thought I actually tripped, and I was like, "Oh, sorry, I tripped on my penis," and they just looked at me, and I just kept on going.
That's fucking awesome. Kudos.
I don't know
man.
why. It just I felt awkward. I always feel awkward when it's like somber like that, so I just had to do something.
Yeah, but you made a fucking moment out of it.
I guess I did. I will always remember it. Even
That's fucking awesome.
Those people might always remember it because they're just like, "What the fuck did that?"
What happened to
do?
that dude?
Yeah.
Does he really have a big dick?
Because that was actually right before we had to tour SNL, so I guess that was on the mind anyways.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So
you got a Milton Berle dick. The movie only would have been 100% to me if they had actually shown J.K. Simmons' cock.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Well, it's a big part of the movie to me, actually, because I did Google whether or not he had a big penis. And
so actually, Jason Reitman did it. They said that he might have not even been there that night, but that multiple people have said that he had shown their penis.
Yeah, that's what I Googled, yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's interesting.
That's fucking bitch. You reminded me of a story of the time when I was in Las Vegas, and I had to go see the Hoover Dam because I was like, I'm probably never coming back this way. So I was like, let's take the day tour. And my boy was on board because he had never seen the Hoover Dam either. And we get there, and I think we're still just fucked up, like drunk or stoned or something. And I remember walking around and everything was funny. Everything was fucking hilarious. They take you down into like the gutters or whatever, and like the wall is spitting a little bit of water, and they call it seepage. I was laughing. People put their gums into the seepage to try and plug the holes. The fucking tour guide said that sort of shit. I was laughing. They cut holes in something to call it a bung hole, and I was just like, bung hole. We got on the elevator, and something had just gotten to me. And like it's the families, like, you're in the elevator with like 12 or 13 other people, and somebody had a kid that was like in their arms or whatever and kept turning around, looking at me to see if I was all right, and fucking my boy was cracking up. Jeremy was there. Jeremy was fucking dying. And we're just like losing it because we thought we were going to get kicked out of this tour because we just couldn't handle ourselves. And someone goes, "Is everything all right? Are you two fine?" And I was just like, "It's just so goddamn beautiful." I stole the Clark Griswold line.
That's fucking good. Just
both Chevy Chase references. Fucking hey, man. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Lewis, high five.
Oh shit.
Oh, wait, he's coming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I feel naughty.
Oh goodness. Yeah.
What else in the New York City? You got any capers of like? I asked you if you're ready to move there and live, and
So, like,
saw how expensive it is.
Put money aside, sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like absolutely. I mean, there's just.
Did we die?
I think we died. The table is shaking. Anywho,
We're in heaven now. For our deaf listeners out there,
we're in heaven now. Welcome.
start singing the lyrics of Stairway to Heaven because I don't know them. On a long desert highway. It's out California.
That was good.
I really don't know them. That's sad. I can't get them off the cuff right. Let's say alone now. Who cares?
I don't really don't give
Yeah,
a shit.
that's
Who
what
listens
it
to that
does.
song?
Fuck.
Still? Oh, Jesus.
A lot of people.
I'm not one of
them. Rounding up the New York City though, like. Do you want to live there? Even if you had the money, would you? Would you? Because to me, it's paradise. Like I
think I would strongly consider it at least.
I feel like everyone that I know that has ever lived in or moved to New York City, they get out at some point.
Really?
And there's a reason why. It's because time, if you didn't notice this, time flies by so quickly. Yeah. Like you feel like you've woke up one morning and you're just now going to bed. And it's almost like flashy.
Yeah.
And it's because the motion of New York City, the entire vibe is everything is speedy.
It's very fast.
And you must walk.
Yep.
If you don't, and you stop, people get upset. And they're like, whoa, get the fuck out of the way. It's like you get on the subway, you're going 30, 40 miles an hour going around the city, and you got to stop, quick, take off, stop, quick, take off. Everything is in motion. And me, since I have trouble sleeping anyway, there's never any, you don't run out of shit to do at nighttime. And that's what I enjoy about it is I can literally go out at fucking 4 a.m., go to Times Square, find a little place to sit down, have a cup of coffee and eat, go out and walk the streets for a little bit. And it's not like I've ever felt unsafe there, but I mean, it is not very, I don't advocate it to anyone, but,
let me just say, I mean, I walk the streets alone on election night, on every night at 3 a.m, and I had no problems.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Why people are so worried.
I had no problem. I was like, this. I would not do this in Atlanta at this late at night, but I will do this here gladly. I don't know if it's safety in numbers or.
Did you see a lot of NYPD when you were out at 3 a.m. too?
Not really. I mean, I saw.
Did you see the fucking robots?
The what?
They have robots now. They have fucking robo-cops.
But I have heard they have
fucking
robo-cops.
Seriously, I've seen them.
I didn't see that many at night. Many police officers at night, really. I mean, I saw maybe a few ride by, but it wasn't. I felt safe. If I didn't, I wouldn't have done it.
That's because they have no gun laws. I mean, they have no guns. They have a law against
no one there is going to
ownership of possession.
And I felt safe. I walked past. You're going to walk past homeless people on the ground.
I was going to ask
you know
about
what
the
they
homeless
did?
people.
Nothing. I never had anyone. I think the one thing I came across is a guy in the subway with a whole bunch of other people midday screaming "fuck you" or something.
You guys,
and he was
give me a second. I got to get a meal.
Oh, I got a gripe.
Can I tell my subway story first? Or
Yes,
you
can go ahead.
So before I used to get on the fucking 6 train every day of my life. I'd take the 6 train from uptown to downtown, get on the 1, go to school. so of course I had to transfer under the tunnels. But one day, I used to be a heavy cigarette smoker. So I went to college and I would smoke cigarettes. And one day I wanted to get off the train. I was early for class and I wanted to go smoke. And I went up on the tunnel and stood out on the streets and had a cigarette and went to go back down. And I saw this man eating this big ass fucking to-go box of food, just like nomming, like nom, 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 nom. And I knew he was homeless. It's evident by the clothes and the smell and the posture and all that stuff. And as soon as I got back down on the fucking one, homeboy was down there and he goes, "Excuse me, everyone. I don't mean to bother you, but I'm homeless and I haven't eaten 4 days. And I just wanted to know if anybody could spare some change for me. And I'm just feeling really hungry. I feel really like I'm not going to make it very much longer." And I was just like, I just fucking watched you pound down some downtown Chinese, motherfucker. What are you talking about? People handing him fucking change.
Of course.
Grifting is so like... It's a good job. It's an easy job. It's an easy 12-hour a day job, You may make $30, you may make $5, you may make $300,
See, that's just something if they asked, I just ignore. Like, I just don't hear it. I don't hear it.
You made smart, wise New York City decisions.
I simply don't hear it. And the walking part of New York, I fucking loved.
Oh, man, that's my favorite part.
I thought, man, I don't walk that much. This is going to kill me.
Yeah, you bitch when we walk around downtown.
I know.
And I'm like...
But I fucking loved it. Because everything is flat. There's no hills. It's just smooth walking. I liked walking with a pace on me. And then I think, like, in the mornings I would be sore for the first few days.
Yeah,
and then eventually, I think I walked through it because I got home thinking my legs are going to be fucked.
Nope.
And I didn't feel a damn thing. I still feel
your body adjusts to it. It's kind of weird.
I think I
but
walked
it's also
through
a mental
the pain.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, this is not bad. I ended up walking, I don't know how much I walked, a shit ton.
A bunch. You should probably Google that and see.
Yeah. On my phone, it said like upwards of like 60 plus miles for the week.
60 miles in a fucking 6-day travel?
Yeah. I didn't stop.
I
slept 2.5 hours a night.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's New York for me, too.
I was I'm here for Saturday to Thursday, leaving Thursday morning. So I was like, let me just fucking do it. Slept like maybe 3 hours a night or something like that and just kept going. And I liked it a lot. I also like figuring out the subway.
That's my favorite fucking thing to do when I go to like a foreign country or anything is I just walk around.
Why waste time sleeping?
You don't know when you'll get back, so you got to enjoy it while you're there.
And I have no... Even by the last day, I was like, damn, I've done like everything. I can't think of anything else to do.
What?
Right now.
That's not true.
Really, but I was like, man, like everything I had on my list, I had checked off.
Done?
Yeah, pretty much.
What was your gripe? Is it about the breakdancing lady? Was she there putting on a show at the David Gilmour? Was she the opener?
If there was a break, if she was there, I would have like fucking
she would have Snapchatted me. Yeah, I would have been like, "Fuck you! I wish I had gone."
Yeah, I know. That's the one thing you'd have been jealous about for that entire trip.
No, I was jealous.
And maybe
about
Back to the Future
for sure. I was jealous. I even started looking up the tour day tickets because I kind of want to see.
I think the closest are coming is Tennessee,
Knoxville.
I'd try. I'd travel. Not the same cast.
They are on sale right now, and I didn't look up the price, but they didn't go on sale when I looked them up.
I think it won't be as good. I mean, it seems like a hard show to travel with.
We'll beat it, but do your gripe first. Like, it should be a whole bit before.
And you're probably gonna. I didn't even want to go there, but I was talked into it. Strawberry Fields.
I mean,
was the most stupid bullshit I've ever seen in my entire life. I was pissed to be there.
I'm not gonna disagree with the idea that because it's nothing. It's really
fucking what it is. And yes, he died at the whatever that's called, right at the corner.
That hotel,
right there.
Yeah, the Plaza.
It's not the Plaza.
Is it not the Plaza?
No, it's not the Plaza. It's the Dakota, I think, or something like that.
Unimportant. It's off Fifth Avenue. Anyway.
It's fucking fuck it. It's a piece of shit. So we'd go there.
Do they still have memoriams up and shit like that?
Not there.
Flowers and stuff?
Not there where they actually have a guard keeping you kind of moving, going on. Granted, the fucking marathon was going through there around that time too, so it was kind of a little hectic. But so I go see Strawberry Fields, and it's just. By the way, this is not the real Strawberry Fields that a fucking song was inspired by. That's
true story.
That's in London somewhere. It's just a fucking circle in the corner of the park that says Imagine on it. Ooh, people selling fucking reprinted pictures of his artwork and fucking pictures of him. And then a bunch of teenage girls and whatnot fucking taking pictures
'cause
and
it's a
fake
tourist
crying
trap, yeah.
in front of their fucking, but with a guy playing the worst covers of Beatles songs you've ever heard in your life.
You had a guy actually performing there?
There's always someone performing there.
I didn't
feel
get that, actually.
Yeah, there was a
No.
guy performing there, and he fucking, it was just like, this is stupid. And I was saying that as I was walking out, and everyone's just looking at me like I'm an asshole. I'm like, look at all these fucking idiots here, like, acting like, I was like, my
You
words
opened
were,
up in New York.
I was
You
pissed.
were like, I tripped over my dick.
listen, I love
Strawberry
Paul
Fields
McCartney.
fucking sucks.
yeah, I love Paul McCartney. I like the Beatles, but I hate John Lennon. I
I'm
hate
not a
that
Beatles
fucking
guy.
idiot.
I'm a fucking John Lennon fan because I like his poetry. But
I just don't
I'm not
like
a
John
Beatles
Lennon
guy.
as a whole. Like, he seemed like a shitty person.
Yeah.
And everyone, the way everyone talks about him, like, this is. And then I was just walking out. I was like, this is for a bunch of fucking posers. That's all this shit is. So I got the hell out of there.
That's the boys that started rock and roll.
But yeah, I was a little frustrated with that. I didn't want to go there anyways, but I went, I did it.
At least you can say you did it. Now you never have to
Did.
do it again. That's how I feel about the Empire State Building. I was like, I've done that.
I didn't go in. I just walked past it
good.
at night when it was closed too.
I'm
So
good. I don't ever need to fucking climb that ever again in my life.
I did not.
I've been to
I
New
didn't
York.
even go to Top of the Rock. I didn't see any up top view of New York, which I kind of probably maybe should have, but I don't care.
I got lucky because my boy's fucking apartment complex had a rooftop,
Nice.
like
Yeah.
little hangout area, and so I mean, and we were Upper East Side, so you could see all down,
Yeah.
you know, the fucking
I think
island.
maybe I should have done Top of the Rock, but I couldn't decide if I want to do it in day or night. So I just said, fuck it.
Yeah, you always should do those little things at nighttime.
I felt so too, but I was just like, you know what? I'll be back.
I mean, I did
Top of the Rock ain't going anywhere.
the Louvre, not the Louvre, the Eiffel Tower summit during the day, but it's transitioning into like nighttime-ish. But I mean, the only reason I wanted to see the fucking Eiffel Tower was because I wanted to watch it light up.
Yeah.
It's like I want to see this at nighttime. I had heard about it a lot. It's like watching a fireworks show, but it's like a light show or whatever. I was like, all right, fucking A. So I made the decision just to get up there. I got lucky in getting my ticket to actually get to the summit because they were all sold the fuck out. So I'm checking third-party sites going, shit, I want to do this. I'm not going to be in Paris for very long. And that's part of my fucking list. So, I mean, I got lucky buying the ticket and got, you know, I didn't care what time it was. And I didn't know I was going to take a shit up there either, no. And now I've got it on my fucking, in my will that people have to flush my ashes down that thing, you know.
Hell yeah.
That's not a bad gripe. I don't think if that's your gripe of New York City.
That's
you
it's
know.
not about New York. It's just like, I just hated that. I just thought it was stupid. It's just so. Anyways, I could rant about it. I just thought it was dumb.
That's not even like a rant. That's just an opinion. It's like
Yeah.
there are things I don't like about New York City. Did you? I had talked to you about the bodegas and the Chinese. I had to.
You know, I
trying
didn't
to be
really have that
racist.
many run-ins.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good.
Not really. At all, actually.
Must have not gotten.
I didn't
outside
have any negative.
the aisle.
The most negative run-in I had, and I hate to say this, is the guy at Hook and Ladder 8. He just seemed like, oh my god.
Oh, because he gets it like a
Which
million times
I
a day,
understand, but like, man, this money's going towards like, you know.
Did you
fucking
go into
firearms.
bodegas? Did you go to a Dwayne Reed at all?
No,
Did you go into any corner shops?
I went
other
to maybe
than
a
sports
couple, but you know. they
You know,
weren't
like the little knockoff, what we call gas stations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They don't really have those. They have bodegas.
Yeah.
Did you go into those little corner markets and they treated you well?
I treat everyone. I like I said, I didn't have any negative run-ins in New York. I really didn't.
Impressive.
Maybe I just am good at staying out of the way.
Yeah, just keep your mouth. That's what New York loves. It's
There was
like
this
keep your
cool
mouth
place
shut
I
and
went
just
to
go.
called Lexington Candy Shop, which is like a little diner, and I got because I heard that they do the old-fashioned. They put the Coke syrup in the cup, and
It's
then
a soda jerk fountain in New York.
Yeah.
I've never been.
so they do the Coke syrup, and then they put the soda in and stir it, and then put their scoop of ice cream and put some more syrup in. And and this guy, I mean, he's the classic, like, stereotypical New Yorker, old guy with the accent, and sit at the bar. They give me the fucking thing for like $5 for the Coke float, and then he sees
You're lucky it wasn't $12.
yeah, no shit. He sees the David Gilmour shirt, and he talks about when he saw him in the 70s. It was like, okay, this is a nice
little
guy.
job, yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Did you go to any good bars?
I went to one bar, and I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
It was just a bar. It was just to try to sit down at night kind
You
of.
didn't get to go see the Yell crowd, did you?
No.
I love that element. I go out there just to fucking listen to people talk, and it's all bimbo-y bitches that are trying to be like, is he on the stock market? Is he a broker? Oh my God, Sicily, I'm going to Europe next week. I'm going to try and get a tan and get on a yacht, and like my Instagram followers are going to love my story next week. Oh my God. And I was like, shut the fuck up. But I go there because it's like, when you think about kids or teenagers or even young adults in New York City, that's the melting pot.
Yeah.
Is Village. It's always been a melting pot for youth, but like now it's all like millennial youth, and it's weird because they've all started dressing up nice and putting on suits to like even go out. And it's a bunch of Yale kids. Like, what can I say? Yale is in New York, right? Is that New York
Right,
City College?
yeah.
NYU?
NYU. No, I did go down to NYU area.
Yeah. You can't go onto the campus, though, right?
No, okay.
They have it locked
NYU, you roughly, is Columbia. Yeah, I couldn't go into
Maybe
Columbia. And I was like, everyone I know has said they were able to go into Columbia. I was shocked
Really?
by it. It was completely locked down.
What's the arch there called? I always forget it.
Is there,
Yeah, that's in one of the parks.
I don't know. The only reason I really want to go into Columbia is I was searching for fucking Ghostbuster spots.
Yeah, the
there's
library.
there's there. There's the fucking statue and shit, and then where Bill Murray's drinking fucking alcohol and the damn thing. But they had it locked the hell down. I was like, well, this is not fucking special. NYU was just,
Well, they got
not much to see at NYU really.
Harvard, Yale, and
Yeah.
the one in Boston, which is that. That's Harvard. They got those locked down, too. I mean, they're
But I
college.
just didn't expect that. I thought they'd be a little more like it's just a courtyard area. I didn't think it was
Wow,
gonna be that big a deal. But I went down to NYU. Mainly, I was going down there to see CBGB where it was, and
Fuck yeah.
there's a cool music store in
Awesome.
there, by the way.
Inside?
Yeah.
Did you go to that fucking the laundromat that I was telling you about? That is a pinball hall. It's a speakeasy.
No, I never did. I never got around to it.
That is something since I know it exists now, I'm definitely
Yeah.
going to check it out at one point.
There
in my
was a
life.
place not far from where I was staying that was like a barcade, but I didn't see any pinball. I just saw just machines, old machines.
I've Googled it. There's not a lot of places to play there. That's surprising. Even in Jersey, I mean, on the shore, there's fucking arcades everywhere.
Yeah.
But like in Jersey, it's not. There's a nice place in the Highlands, New Jersey. It's a little barcade. It's not a barcade. It's like a little 8-bit arcade. I don't know. You pay to go in, fucking $12 an hour or whatever, $12 a day. And then you got the Terminator 2 machine, Aerosmith, but they got like 5 or 6 pinball machines.
Yeah.
But it's not a staple there,
It's weird.
It's making a comeback. All right, let's do this from the review. It's so fucking good.
It is.
And did you cry? For all our deaf listeners out there, we're talking about the Back to the Future musical, produced by Bob Gale and Robert Zemeckis, directed by some fucking guy.
Huey Lewis.
And then Huey Lewis wrote a few songs.
Yes, he did.
Like 2.
The ones that you've heard.
But he added some guitar licks to other songs. That's fine.
Yes, he did. He's deaf. He's actually deaf.
And he's listening to our podcast right now.
He's one of our deaf
He
listeners.
wants Lewis to
actually.
give me his head.
Actually, he performed the other day with Bill Murray.
No fucking
being
way.
Deaf, yeah. It wasn't much of
Really?
a performance, but he did his harmonica thing, and yeah, it just randomly popped up on my
I'm gonna have
Facebook.
to fucking check that
Oh
out.
yeah, I was just random, but
Did you get
So-
teary-eyed
pretty much immediately when the orchestra did the fucking overture.
before they even burned the curtain? Like you fucking.
Like as soon as I
felt
heard
it?
the fucking song, I was like, "Holy fucking shit!"
How did you like this setup on the walls? When you're going in and that little ticker down time thing.
I loved it.
And they play a few video packages beforehand.
I fucking enjoyed that. Just like I was like, "This is kind of cool."
Ding, 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 ding. I can't even remember the tones that it's making.
It's pretty much
like
just ticking like a ticking clock the whole time, and it had those cool things on the mezzanine, whatever. So it was like kind of lit up. I thought it was really cool, and I didn't. Again, I don't know shit about Broadway. I was like, damn, they got a fucking
money,
car
yeah.
sliding across the thing. They get a screen that comes down to do projections and shit. I was like, this is like putting you in the fucking experience.
It's exactly what it does. It
Like
puts
this
you
puts
in
you
the movie.
into it, and instead of just being guys on a stage and guys and gals on stage doing a fucking show, this was like. It was. I don't know. That was a trip for me.
So you had the stand-in for Doc.
And Marty.
The guy that I had was like, he's like a fucking Tony Award winner.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he eats the screen. Like he makes jokes that aren't really in the script and by book, and he knows how to nail things. I'm sure that the recording that you saw, because I'm sorry to spoil it for you, it is an actual backtrack to even the
yeah,
dialogue,
most
all that
probably
stuff
is,
is a backtrack. But I just remember not liking him because he was overstepping everyone and trying to own the show. But who owned it for me was the guy that played Gordy, because he was just so good.
The applause
with
for
the
that
song.
dude was
Right.
crazy. He got the biggest standing
Because
ovation.
it's a beautiful number.
Yeah.
Like he gets the limelight. And
No, I didn't. Going in, I did not expect him to be like
a main character.
A main character that everyone was like, this is what's the best fucking thing.
Let's talk about a few keys. My weird review is when they're in bed in the as soon as he transitions to the future. And did you think that they changed? It's not the Libyans.
I was going to bring that up.
Yeah, it's not the Libyans.
I was going in. I said, how are they going to do? They're not going to want to say Libyan terrorist. They did nuclear, whatever. I was like, okay. I guess that I did not think they were going to do Libyan terrorists.
Which is fine because, I mean, they're on a stage and you're not going to be able to roll around in a fucking VW.
No, and it didn't change anything, and they wanted to be a little more PC with it, I'm sure.
When they roll out the Lone Pine thing, did you go, oh my gosh,
I was like,
that's awesome.
Oh my God, can I take that home with me?
And then they roll the fucking board out too. It's
Yes.
like, and he comes out on the skateboard and shit like that.
I mean, there were so many moments where I was like, just fucking like.
Did it hurt your ears when the speaker exploded?
No, not really, but it did like, whoa, kind of moment.
The London production that I saw, that didn't have a giant stage,
Yeah.
like the speaker that they have in New York, the fucking real looking movie one.
Yeah.
They just had like an actual amp.
No, this thing was loud, and it was cool to see it pop like that.
There's a lot more pops in there. They literally light the stage on fire.
Oh,
in this
yeah.
fucking musical.
They lit that thing up. I thought it was fucking sweet.
That is not the projector. That is actually
No, that was real.
on the
that was
stage.
real. Yeah.
And then the car, like, anyway, we're jumping ahead.
It's hard enough.
So he gets to the future and he like fucking bumps into his dad, and there's weirdness. How did you feel about the fucker that played George McFly? Because everyone around me was saying he's absolutely perfect, and I was just
I wouldn't say he's perfect.
He's very Crispin Glover-esque.
He's
Did you get the stand-in, or did you get the actual fucking same dude?
No, the only stand-ins I had were Doc and Marty.
Okay.
I don't know if it was what it was about.
His motions and body motions embody Crispin Glover. Like, it's almost a little bit uncanny.
Yeah.
But his acting is so off that, like, when I saw him as the dad at the beginning of the show, I'm like, can you just stop?
Yeah,
like, you're just getting
something didn't feel right about him. But
then the guy that played Biff. Let's talk about that fucking guy.
I didn't mind the Biff. If you had something against him, I liked Biff.
I loved him.
Yeah.
I thought that dude was like a great fucking actor.
Yeah, I thought he I was like, damn, is that not Tom Wilson up there? Like,
It's- That's
felt
what people were saying about the dude that played George McFly and the guy that played Marty.
He had Crispin Glover-esque, but he wasn't like, wow, that's Crispin Glover on stage.
When he dances, he does, for sure.
He was awkward like Crispin, but he wasn't. He's also not crazy Crispin. I don't think anyone's crazy Crispin.
Fucking. So, Biff, when the dude comes out, I wanted to flip through the playbill and be like, who is this fucking guy? Because, like, he's good. Like, he's really good. And this is, like, honestly, he was, like, probably born for this role. Because he looks just like fucking Tom Wilson, like you said. He has a lot of mannerisms the same.
Sounds like him.
But that was my gripe, is he almost doesn't have that twang to him. And then, like, I mean, he kind of isn't as much of a dick as you wanted to be for being the bully of the fucking show. And I kept getting like taken aback by the idea of like he's trying to be mean, but I think this guy in real life is not a very mean person, has never experienced bullying or something of that nature, where he just can't really conjure it fully, but he knows the movie.
Yeah.
So he's really just playing off that. Everyone knows the movie. So it's easy just to kind of grasp that and shit like that. That's why when people were like, he sounds just like Michael J. Fox, I was like, that fucking stop. Like,
granted, I had a stand-in.
He
did not sound like Michael J. Fox.
All right, so we're going back into the story here. The bedroom sequence where he's like rolling around and then he climbs through and he's in his underwear and they're alluding to them fucking, and the entire song is about them fucking.
That song was actually fucking hilarious.
You thought it was funny?
I was like, I could see how this would be weird for some people.
It was very awkward.
But I was like, this is fucking crazy and hilarious to me. I thought, honestly, I really enjoyed who played his mom.
His mom, yeah.
I did not quite enjoy many other of the. I did not like, goddamn, Jennifer.
Jennifer, yeah, because she's.
It's not that she's black. Her voice was so fucking nasally that it got on my nerves. I don't know if you noticed.
She has like a Latino song at one point.
Yeah, and it was
at the
just
beginning
like
of the show.
This nasally ass voice.
Yeah.
Her voice was annoying. And then I won't jump ahead, but like, they had this. She was like, "Oh, my Uncle Huey is like the record producer."
Way too early, yeah.
And he's gonna stop by or whatever. And then in the end, hey, look, it's my Uncle Huey, and he's black. They're talking about Huey Lewis. I was like, everyone does say Huey sounds black, so that's kind of funny, I guess.
When I saw the little sex appeal happening in the show, I went, "Aren't there kids here?"
That was my first thought too, but I was like, fuck them kids. I thought it was fucking funny.
I think that they just kind of pushed it a little bit further. It's
so?
there in the movie, yeah. It's definitely alluded to, but it's not. When I was a kid,
the
I
hope
didn't notice
chest,
that.
you know, she's like, oh.
That was the joke that she made when she was like, I want to hope that I get laid.
Yeah.
And then
the song is very strong.
It's very fucking sexual. It's
I think that's what made it funny for me.
I can't remember because I've seen it twice, and I'm like, the second time I saw it, I was expecting it. And I wanted to watch reactions more than I wanted to watch the actual show to see if I was the only one that kind of felt a little bit uncomfortable about it. Because, I mean, it is alluded to in the movie, but Marty instantly goes, no, you're my mom. But in this, he's kind of like leaning into her and giving her this little Broadway production of like, we might make out here, you know? All right, jumping along. I mean, that was my little gripe about that small sequence. But when the parents come in at the end of that sequence, it's unexpected because the sit down at the table doesn't happen, right?
Yeah.
That's a fun little shot. Like that little, like, they're not going to have the sit down where he talks about, I have 3 television sets. You know that, Mom.
Yeah.
They just skip over that, and I'm fine with that.
I can live with it.
The parents coming in the bedroom at the end of the sequence was the capper, and I liked that element. They change a lot, but you barely even notice it because you're watching the fucking musical.
Yeah.
You know, you're not watching.
You try and throw out, you know, I mean, you're going to remember the movie, but you try and throw out, like,
I think they did that on purpose for real. Like, I think they wanted you to be like, nope, this is a musical.
Yeah.
And that's fine because it was so entertaining that, like, I didn't need to see the fucking film. If I want to watch the movie, I'll go watch the movie. Yeah. So we talked about Goldie Wilson and that guy blowing the show away.
Yeah.
What comes up after that sequence? Doc and they do the model. How did you feel about my favorite fucking song is For the Dreamers, and it's right before curtain call or intermission.
Okay, let me say this. We'll just say this generically, so I don't have to go through. There's only one song in that whole thing I didn't like, and it was Doc's song, I think, after intermission.
The time travel one where the weird stuff is happening and shit, like he's having a dream and like all the lights are happening.
Fucking hoverboard and shit. I didn't like that.
They got the flux capacitor and all the weird aliens come out and shit like that.
Not.
It's all right. It's not like
it's the only one that lost me. Anything else, what I enjoyed.
The Dreamer song though.
Yeah, I didn't. That was good.
I think that was like one of the most like I get emotional, but like that was one of the times where I was just like, this song is about like, I don't know. I went to being like, this is about filmmaking, or it's about following your passion, about following your dreams, and like it was written specifically for the show.
Most of that show was about that. It seemed pretty heavy on it too.
I cried. Like I was like, I love this song, and I want to hear it over and over and over again.
I've gone back and listened to the soundtrack after.
Did you buy the disc? Because it was like
I didn't buy the disc. I'm gonna find it online.
Yeah,
I was not.
It's
buying
like
$12
on Amazon, but it's a show. It's like $20.
I didn't buy any merch, but there was this really fucking cool jacket in the store I wanted. And I think I took a picture of it.
The fucking zipper jacket, the future jacket.
It was like a denim. I don't know, show you too.
Oh, the Hill Valley one.
Maybe.
I mean, I was in the shop too, so I was like, I don't want to.
I had to go to the shop just to see. I knew everything would be expensive.
You always buy the cups. That's what you get, and then you lose them.
Actually, the bar obviously was there, and I went buying a $35 cocktail. I was like, hey, man, I see those cups. Can I just get one? And he handed me one.
Did he really? He did. Holy fuck. Like, hell yeah,
hell
dude.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, you already paid $90 for a ticket? Sure.
Yeah, I didn't want to pay for his stupid ass cocktail.
After curtain call, you're right. That song kind of breaks it. Then we keep going. We flash forward a little bit. We're in the lunchroom where he's trying to talk to his dad about asking Lorraine out.
Yeah.
How did you feel when everything starts splitting apart? They have the food fight. Of course, Principal, what's his name?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Don't
right.
do this to me.
This is sad.
Don't do this to me. Hold on. Shh. Strickland.
Yes, Strickland comes
I was
out.
about to get mad at myself.
But then there's another bout that happens. Do you remember? This is when they jump up on the lockers.
Yeah, okay, I remember that. Yeah. Okay.
Did you go ooh and ah when it happened? I'm not going to tell you the moment because you should remember.
Not really. That did not stand out to me. No.
It doesn't stand out to you at all?
I mean, I do remember them jumping up on and climbing it, but...
He didn't break out the lightsaber?
He did do that, but I was just like, it's funny.
Yeah, because the entire crowd was like, holy shit. When I
was not like, it was not a holy shit moment for me. I was like, that's a fucking goof.
Yeah, it honestly, that's how I felt when I saw it, because I wasn't like ooh and ah. I was like, did they really just do that just for shock factor and have a small, they haven't had a beat in a minute for comedy?
Like, I was like, oh, another...
A reference? Huh. Yeah, but they didn't make the reference because they didn't take him to George McFly's bedroom.
Okay, so see, that's it. That's what I said. That's one thing. It was a replacement for the Darth Vader thing. But it still was, because it was a red lightsaber, but it just didn't. I was like, okay, I don't know.
And then moving along. The Enchantment Under the Sea dance and the Johnny Be Good number.
How can you not enjoy that?
How
could you not enjoy that? I was like
phenomenal.
I was like, oh my god, I'm at the fucking Enchantment Under the Sea dance right now.
And you know the guy that played Goldie Wilson plays Marvin Berry as well.
Yep.
And so they even add that in there where they're like got him on the side of the stage going, it's your cousin. And it's just like, what? It's so fun. The entire cast is on the stage and they're just hooting, dancing, and hollering, and he's got his own platform to play on, and it moves and shit, and like
it was really good. I enjoyed that.
But let's get to the finale.
Yeah.
You're trying not to be emotional about it. That's great.
That's the other time I think I was like, holy shit, kind of moment for me. The chills came in
when Doc's climbing the fucking tower.
I mean, it was like the sequence that you watch a million times, and it's like fucking in front of you.
4D thing.
And I was like, how are they going to do this? How are they going to have Doc here on this tower and then shift to Marty fucking going 88 miles an hour back to Doc on this car. And this fucking whole clock tower comes in front of you.
And when he's walking up the steps, it's like the goofiest animation you've ever seen. And then he stops.
It's so shit. It's like, oh my god,
beat moment too.
And then he's falling off the clock tower, and then this clock tower moves, and then the screen drops, and fucking Marty's going fucking 88 miles an hour. You see the ticker on the. I was like, this is cool as shit. And then back is the clock tower, and that was just really fucking
guy
cool.
on the bench, you know. It's actually Goldie Hawn again, or Goldie Wilson again.
Yeah, that was good. I forgot to mention the fucking first moment that the DeLorean slides in was cool as shit.
Yeah, everyone goes nuts.
Everyone's like, holy shit. Like, Jesus. It comes in.
They had an uproarious like clap and like hooting and hollering when I saw it.
Yeah.
And I think that really added to a lot of the power behind the piece too, because people were really like, they dug it.
Yeah.
You know, and the music is fucking great.
It's just a spectacle.
And the show,
so
the whole thing is vibrant.
I want to know how it works behind the stage with that kind of thing. Like
I already looked it up.
Did you? I'm gonna have to look it up because I'm just curious.
Fucking forklift, magic, bro. It's that cool. Simple. It's literally just a forklift. So you get to this finale, speaking of spoilers, and then he comes back into the new age or whatever, and things have changed, but you don't see him with the truck. You don't see him, you know, you see his parents, have 2 vehicles on stage, so. But it's like a fucking, his dad is running for mayor.
Yeah.
Or has won an award. He's getting
he won an award,
Yeah, and like, they're doing this celebration for him, but he didn't he wrote a book, and this is the biggest joke that they have of the entire show is his book was called Back to the Future or something like that. What was it? Yeah.
I can't remember,
but it wasn't Space Invaders from Mars, all about, you know, how he found his love or whatever. So that's kind of changed, and then they do this great thing where they're like, Marty, you should perform at the fucking, the thing. And they're like, I don't want to do that. And then guess who's there?
Huey.
Yeah, Uncle Huey.
Uncle Huey.
And then he gets to perform, and then he's instantly a rock star. And like all that shit fades out, and the heart comes up, and it's like the added song, the original, the track is Power of Love. And
the Power of Love Back in Time.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they climb aboard the fucking ship again, and then sail off into the sunset. And the car literally lifts up and flies out.
I mean, it's like over you, and then it's flipping around, and it's fucking
sound effects and everything.
Sound effects, and it flies off. They say they put in the destination or the time to whatever the date is, I guess.
Today's date, is it?
Yeah, for us it was November 4th.
Yep.
Fucking 2024. Yeah. I was like, okay, that's funny. That's cool.
Any last review thoughts? Other than like you're gonna buy the soundtrack and try and see it travel, because
I would like to see it travel.
It's gonna lose Broadway soon.
It's
It's probably
January
made
5th, I think.
$20 billion by now. Like it's probably up there and one of the highest gross.
How long's it been there
since
now?
the
A year?
rent. 2 years.
2 years?
Almost,
Yeah,
yeah,
2 years.
It's 2 years.
On Broadway.
2 years.
You're sure it's been on Broadway?
I'm almost
for 2
positive
years?
of it.
Because I remember seeing it.
Maybe not because I
I feel
went
like it's
to.
just been a year.
I went to Europe 2 years ago, so I saw it in London. So it may have only been on at that theater for a year.
Let's see here.
How long has it been running, Google?
Come here, Google. August 3rd, 2023 was its first.
So only a year. That's kind of shocking.
That's what I was saying. I was like, that just seems short.
But the good news is like a lot of those
packed
don't get
theater.
fucking travels.
Yeah.
Like this one is. So.
Yeah. No, it's cool it's traveling, and I hope to see it, regardless of it being a different
I'm
cast.
gonna try and get Knoxville tickets. You know, like that.
I'm gonna look at it. Maybe it won't be that bad. It's not that
Do a
far.
live podcast in the theater.
It's a good idea. Let's get kicked out. I love.
No, I would not.
I really wish people would have kept their phones out, so I wouldn't have to watch a dude run down the aisle to tell them to put it up every 5 seconds.
Yeah, fucking people are stupid.
Yeah, just an occasional few people.
People are stupid. All right, I'm gonna workshop a joke and close out. You ready?
Okay, let's do it.
Is it horse shit or is it whores shit? Either way, I want neither of that.
You don't want horse shit?
No. Is it horse shit or whores shit?
I think it's horse shit.
Horse?
Oh. Horse.
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 WHORES. Is it horse shit or is it horse shit?
Horse shit.
Horse? Horse?
Horse shit.
No, say it properly.
Horse shit.
Horse.
Horse shit.
Whores.
Horse.
Whores.
We can do this all day.
Yeah, we probably could. That's the stipulator of the joke there. I'm hoping something goes and answers the question so I can continue to keep repeating it. On another note, I got to see my buddy Dan Alton again, and like I cried again, dude.
Really?
He's
Is
so
that good?
fucking good.
I have to catch it. I have to catch it.
He's not like your regular generic comedian that goes up there and tells their little bits. Like he has this really stage persona where he can grab fucking anyone and be like, "You're coming with me for the ride," and it's fucking fun. There was a guy that was sitting back there like Gollum, and he was in like all black and a fucking like beanie on, and like just kind of curled. Like you could tell he had hand tattoos, like he had been an ex-drug user or a drug user or something like that. And Dan was just like, who's that sitting in between? He had two people sitting in front of him. He's like, who's that sitting behind you? Is he like trying to peek over your head like Gollum or like the devil on your shoulder or something like that? And you could tell this guy just wasn't going to have it. Like, he's like, don't get me involved in this. I got anxiety and shit. But he kept fucking putting it on and putting it on and putting the layers on until that guy finally cracked up laughing after Dan made a joke about him. And he just has that magic about him. Like, he's like, I can fucking draw you in and whatever, but I'm gonna announce. I'm gonna announce that I'm gonna try, and that's gonna be the first ever comedy special that I get to tape.
There you go.
Because I told him 3 times in the last year, I was like, when you settle down and stop fucking touring so much, when you're ready, you're the guy I want to put on, you know. And I've got other people that I would love to do that for, but like, I just want Dan to get out there in the world. Not that he needs my help to go and fucking make dates or anything like that. Not that he needs any help to fucking go out into the world and do his bits, because he's doing great. Like, he travels all the time. But I think it'd be cool to see, and I want to be the one that gets the chance to produce it. You know?
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, will you camera op that shit for me?
I'll be
got
there.
plenty of time.
I'll be there for it because I do need to see him anyways.
I want there to be a comedy club pretty close by that I can go and hang out in the green room. That's just what I want to do. I don't want there to be shitty Tuscaloosa open mics, you know.
Well,
run by that
7
tall giant who goes off to the bar and drinks and doesn't give people 5 minutes. Instead, he just doesn't care.
Hell yeah, brother.
Shows up. Ooh, I'm talking shit.
Ooh. This is now a shit talk
not even
podcast.
funny. I mean, just luckily for Compton showing up, that keeps kind of saving the day of him being actually funny.
Hell yeah, brother.
I told a joke this week or last week that said, how do you fix them banning abortion? By getting pregnant? Think about it. If you have enough overpopulation, I'm pretty sure they're going to come
True.
abortion back.
They would want you. Okay.
All right, Animal Man. It's been fun. Fucking, you know,
Good.
good
Reflection
times.
is nice.
Yeah, man. New York City, and like, we finally came back up to the creepy attic and shit.
Yeah, I like the attic.
The red lights. Well, this may be a little home now instead of doing it downstairs in the
nice.
office, so
Very
we're not
comfortable.
bothering anybody if we got to do when they have affairs here. You know.
Bingo.
All right, brother. Much love.
Yes, sir. Roll hard.
Rode hard.